Hey guys, welcome to a spooky review. Spooky. Anyways, this is my first time actually looking at these units. I usually kind of take a look at them. Uh, this time I did not. Didn't have time, so. The TMR is pretty good, actually. 80% attack when quick fist. This is like a TMR version of Phase STMR, which I still feel like Phase STMR is much better, obviously, because it gives HP. HP is much better than getting more attacks, so yeah. And this STMR is actually like in line with, you have 50% true to a wheel, you can't see it. It's in line with a lot of STMRs that are becoming out in the Summon Fest banners, so. So what I've heard is that he's just basically better than Lucius. Is already a bad sign. I can already see that physical provoke is going to be abused by Rivera people. Pretty good. 40% mitigation, just general mitigation, that's really good. Already, you can see some abuse. It's gonna take him some time to get going, I think. He's gotta use some things before he can. You gotta use that cooldown, and luckily you can use it with. You can use it with his dual cast. So you dual cast this move, and then you start using chaining moves, whatever you're gonna be using, because he has a lot of them. It's a little. There's a lot to take in. Don't really know which one's stronger, but I guess like the Dark Imperil. You also need to add physical add attacks with Dark Side as well. So I'm just trying to think. I think just doing the cooldown force, definitely need to get that going right away, and then probably use the Dark Imbue. Is probably your best bet. So after that, you would do the Imperial afterwards, or maybe you want to do the Imperial first and then do the Imbue. I don't think the damage will be so minor that it won't matter that a horrible amount, but it will matter. It will matter eventually. Anyways, seems like a decent damage dealer, but we have so much DPS in the game, guys. We have so much DPS in the game. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna be crying if they don't pull this unit. I'm gonna be honest with you. He just seems like a standard DPS. Ignore the unarmed thing. They give that to a lot of fist users. It's not worth it. Definitely not worth it. You'd much rather equip a fist. So don't do that, please. It's not good. He has 150% true to wield, which is good. That's good. And he has triple cast at the start of battle. So actually guys, you could use Imbue and Imperial in the same turn for the first turn. That's quite good, I have to say. That's quite good. Obviously, his own burst will give triple cast and also Lunar Bash. Finishing move. I get that sounds pretty strong, but it's the usual gimmicky, fight, like ability, and I just don't know how well that's gonna perform. Lunar Bash is just one of those things that Gumi does these kind of moves. Interesting, but I just don't know how practical it is. A lot of people bash Alum for making so many unoriginal things, but at least what they do is pretty practical a lot of time. But this is not practical. I don't think. I just don't feel how useful this would be, like, when you can have finishers that can run the same without having to berserk themselves. So, he's a good DPS, but there's so much DPS in the game, guys. You're probably fine with just, you know, not having him. I feel like most people are staying away from this banner anyways because it's just the characters themselves, the appearances of them. Like myself, I don't want to go for them because the appearances of the characters don't appeal to me. So I'm not pulling on this banner. To answer a lot of questions that people have been asking, I'm not pulling on this banner at all. But maybe if you like these characters and you like the moveset, I personally don't. It takes a little bit too long to get them going when you have other units that can do better than this. I feel like his damage is probably gonna be on par with I like our low haul last blow around that range. He's not gonna be the strongest DPS in the game, I can tell you that. But that was just a guess, by the way, in the low haul last blow thing. That's not mathematical proven. So he's good. TMR is okay. Well, it's good. And God, I don't even know how to spell it. I don't know. Godrea. This sounds so. Yeah, whatever. That's for 40 attack. And 50% ADH, and also 50% parry and Reaper killer. So that's good. I've heard at least for her that her modifiers are low on purpose. As you increase, it's kind of like the Dragon Quest units, guys, where she gets modifier bonuses, like auto casting them in the next turn, yada yada. So your modifiers start low, but then they become higher. But I believe there's like something going on with her abilities, like they don't stack together or something like that. So you'd only be able to use one of them at a time or something. I don't really understand how that works. I'm too tired to understand how that works, but looks like she's like the jack of all trades, master of none, really. It's gonna take her a long time to get going, as you guys can see. She has a lot of modifier buffs, but it's gonna take a long time for that to get going. She has a lot of modifier buffs in her cooldowns and things. And also, she has a very good variety. If she has 3 elements to choose from, that's quite good. I like that. So you got some variety. Oh, and you can also add. Well, if you don't want to do that, you just like add it to your healer or something. I feel like that might get in the way sometimes, but it does help if you want to imbue someone with that element. That sounds pretty good. Well, here's your imperils. They're pretty low though. Fortunately, we haven't reached the lock era yet, where we get 120% imperils. So guys, get ready for that when lock comes. It does have 120% water imperil, which is better than what these units are offering. 75%, too low. Oh, you can also imbue yourself with that element instead of using cooldowns, but cooldowns are good. I like the cooldowns. 4 times. It's understandable why it's 4 times for modifiers are low to start with, and it takes her a long time. So broadcast would be pretty good. I don't think it's that broken. If this was like on this was on like Riku, for example, like the Cage Riku, that'd be broken as hell. But for her, I understand why she would want it. And she can only use her chaining moves anyways. So I mean, it's good. It's good for her because her modifiers are low. In the finish. Oh, okay. The one burst definitely would want to use is on 120% Imperial, and you need to max this if you're going to be getting her. And also gives her triple cast, is what I'm assuming. Yeah. It's restrictive for triple cast, but you definitely want to use that limit burst. Like there's no reason not to. It gives that imperil, that juicy imperil. So I gotta say I'm more impressed with Godrea because she's more not so out of the box, you know, pretty predictable, you know, DPS. This is more of like a support DPS that helps you imbue and stuff like that, you know. And she has like the LES thing, which I'm assuming that she has a passive where she is able to do items better. 300%. I don't know how good that is, honestly. I don't know, like cause I don't really follow these kind of type of units, so I don't really know how well that is. But 300% sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot. So, with that being said, guys, I think we're about done here. Wasn't much of a review. I'm sorry, just like how it normally is, but they're good, but they're limited time, and I know a lot of people were saving for these, and then the units appeared, and then no one's really saving for them anymore. I feel like unless you don't have bonus units, so and you just go for the 4 stars, that's my opinion. As much as I like Godrea, Godrea's cap, I'm just gonna pass. I don't like their sprites at all. I think they're horrible. I think they're lesser quality than the last year's ones, even. And that was last year, guys. That was last year. This should be like an upgrade. It should be like one upping them, but they down up. I don't know how you would say that. They downplayed themselves. That's the best I'm gonna come up with. From sprite alone, it just makes them. It's just like with food. If you make food look unappealing, you're not gonna want it. It's the same thing here. They made it's unappealing sign wise, and I don't even care about even if they're good at this point, guys. I'm sorry. Even though, I don't know. You guys are free to go with them if you want. Having 175. What? Oh, what? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, she has. My head hurts. I think she has 250. 225. My head hurts a little bit. That's the most strange thing I've ever seen. 25% TTH. Yeah, 225. Okay. How is she gonna get? How's she gonna get the rest? Gmar gives only 50, right? So she's not left with 300. What? Oh, we didn't go over the S-Teamar. First aid knowledge, 20% potent items. I mean, this is an S-Teamer, guys. This should be getting way better than us, really. Ever 80 MP to 1 ally. Ever 6. This is terrible. This is awful. Why is this an S-Teamer? Those abilities seem like they would be on like on a free unit or something. Okay, not this. Facing potent items, it seems like it would be like in a 4-star TMR or some shit. That's an awful S-Teamer. I feel bad for anyone who would want to go for that, honestly. That's terrible. And the fact that she has like 225 TDH, what's up with that? I don't quite like that at all. That seems a little weird. Maybe that's a little bit too outside the box, Gumi. I think it's a little bit too outside the box. So I do think that Godrea is the better unit overall because she does something actually interesting while this guy is just DPS. He has nothing interesting in this kit that would make him exciting. Other than he's just DPS, guys. That's the brunt of it. I mean, I can't make it any more clear than that. So, that being said, if anyone knows the music that I'm playing right now, because it's not some generic Halloween music. It is actually from a video game, an old video game. So if you guys know that, leave that down in the comments below, and you win a cookie. I'm not gonna say what kind of cookie it is. XD. So with that being said, guys, hopefully I did it good enough. I feel like I didn't do good enough on this review, but it was my first time looking, and I mean, I'm kind of burnt out on reviewing DPS, guys, to be honest with you. Just between you and me, I'm really tired of reviewing DPS. I want to review some tanks or something at this point. I need a break from DPS reviews all the time, so we'll see how well they are out on the field. It's one thing looking at their data, and it's another thing actually using them. Because there's some times where like, oh, this unit sucks, and then somehow I end up using them, and I was like, oh, they're pretty good. So we'll have to see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, please like, and let me know if you guys will go for them now. Let me know with the kits, or you're gonna pass doing their kits. Because I'm definitely not going for them based on their appeal of the design of the unit. Hell no. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.